Today, I'm going to show you how to create a telehealth session on behalf of someone else. We'll use an example where I'm the scheduling coordinator and I want to schedule a telehealth consult between a physician, Dr. Chandra, and a patient, Elena. I know when they're both available next week and want to make sure they both have the link to join the telehealth session that I'm going to create for them. Let's get started. Go to the telehealth menu under Provider and select Start a Session. Enter a name for your session. Use something descriptive so you or another person could identify this specific session in a longer list. I like to use the date and time of the meeting, the name of the person who will lead the meeting, and the meeting topic. Next, I need to share the session link with the people I want to invite to the meeting. I've been communicating over email already to schedule this consult with the patient Elena, so I'll use the copy link option to get the session link, open my draft email reply to Elena, paste the session link into my email, and send it. Now I need to make sure that Dr. Chandra has the session link too. I could use email as well, but in this case, I want to make sure it shows up in her calendar. We confirmed this time earlier by creating an event on her calendar, so I just need to add the telehealth session link. I still have the link copied, so I'll edit the event, paste the link, and save my changes. Now Dr. Chandra and Elena have the session link for their consult next week. So far, this has been the same as creating a telehealth session that I would lead myself. If I stopped here and selected OK to create the session, Dr. Chandra and Elena could click the link when it was time for their meeting and join as guests. They would just have to enter a display name and then could share and receive audio and video. However, I want to do a few more things to make this process run smoother for Dr. Chandra. These next 3 steps are optional, and depending on how your team works, you may choose to stop here. First, I want Dr. Chandra to see this session in her active session list. So if she logs in, she can click the session name to join it, instead of using the link I shared. To do that, I'll add her to the participants list. Second, I want Dr. Chandra to be able to close the session when it's done. Closing a session removes it from the list, removes everyone from the session, and the session link cannot be used again. To do that, I'll make her a session chair as well. I don't have to make Dr. Chandra the session chair if I'm worried about sessions being accidentally closed early and then the shared link not working, but it saves me from having to clean up old sessions afterwards. I will keep myself as session chair too, so I can see the session in my list and have the ability to edit the settings, share the link, or close the session later. And finally, I want the link that Dr. Chandra uses to show the login screen before joining the session. The link I shared earlier lets her join as a guest, so if she isn't logged in before clicking the link, then she'll join just like a patient would. Sharing the guest link with all attendees is great for keeping things simple, but guests can't access other parts of the system during the session or use features only available to session chairs, like image capture. So if Dr. Chandra needs to do that, I can either remind her to log in before clicking the link, ask her to join the session from her active sessions list instead of a link, or send her a different link that always requires a login. To get the forced login link, load the camera preview for the session, and then copy and share the URL from the address bar. When someone joins with this link, they must log in to join the telehealth session. After you've shared the link, select back to leave the preview screen without ending the session. The steps to create a telehealth session on behalf of someone else are very similar to creating your own session. They can be the same unless you want your colleague to see the session in their active session list, be able to close the session for everyone when they're done, or be forced to log in when they click the session link. The way you create sessions for others to lead may vary depending on the person or meeting, but you have flexibility to cover many different situations. Try it for yourself and see which options work best for you.